You're listening to Making a Mentor, the podcast that turns artists into mentors. We speak to everyday musicians, producers, promoters, and anyone working in the music industry. We get an honest picture of what it's actually like to build a career in music. So follow us and learn from the people who are where you want to be. In this episode, we talked to Kained, a punk funk band from St Helens. They gave us some tips on how they make relationships with promoters and discuss how their open and honest band dynamic has been key to their writing process and live performances. Join us in the studio with Kained.
Right, welcome to Making a Mentor. We're here with Kained. Thank you guys for coming down.
Welcome. Thanks for having us.
Do you just want to give us a quick introduction as to who you guys are and who plays what?
Well, so I'm Andy Lynch, and I'm vocals.
I'm Jake the Save, I play rhythm and vocals.
I'm Nathan Edge, I play the drums.
I'm Nathan Appleton, I play bass and backing.
I'm Danny and I just fuck about on stage and play the guitar.
Smashing. Cool. So we've kind of noticed really that you guys are really heavily influenced with live. You guys have a lot of live events going for you at the minute. And we kind of want to delve a bit into that. But first, do you want to talk about how you guys met and how you guys became a band?
Yeah, well...
Start with you, Nathan.
Well, it was... I was doing my own stuff anyway, and I messaged you, didn't I? Because...
I got kicked out of a different band. I got kicked out of a band, and then I thought I might not be playing much anymore. And then within 2 weeks, he'd
like an angel from above.
Yeah, he messaged me and was like, "Do you want to get something going?" So I was like, "I do if it's a band, not like Jake and the Dickheads." You know what I mean? Behind you. So it was and then just went from there, didn't it? It was me, him, and another lad at first. Then we found Nate, and I met Andy in the pub. And then I met Danny at a taxi, right?
Yeah, and a half real none of us knew each other, and then you met him in the pub doing the fucking rapping.
Yeah, so basically when lockdown first got lifted, and you could go to the pub again, walked into this beer garden. I was with the missus at the time, who knew the girls he was with, and they was all blooded. And so I started off DJing at 16. And doing club MCing
50 years ago.
just after the Battle of Hastings. Yeah, good times. And so they know me for MCing and stuff like that. Yeah. So they go, "Andy, give us a rap, give us an MC." And then the missus was pissed. "He'll rap about anything he wants, and it'll rhyme." I was like, "Oh, okay, here we go." And then so did a bit of freestyling, and he's like, "Yeah, it's alright, that lad, should write it down." So it's I do, got my phone out, cause in my own time, started actually writing songs as well.
Yeah.
And then we got, long story short, got talking, and a couple of weeks later, rang me up and asked me to come down and do a bit of work with the band.
And then the first time you come to practice,
so they had a song called Fly Away, and I just sat down, I was in my work clothes full of adhesive and everything, and started playing guitar halfway through the song, stood up, went, Stop, right.
I've known him for 10 minutes.
10 minutes.
Shut up, right, doing this, right.
It's no introduction. Your introduction needs to be like this, go on, and says, "Swap your chorus loops for your verse loops, do that," and say, "Don't come in with a 16-bar riff, sample it and lead into it." I like a bit conductor there, and then they're all looking like, "Who's this?" Right? And I sat down, and it worked, and I went home buzzing, and I got home and I sat down, chuffed myself, and I thought, "Oh, they're going to think I'm a bellend." You've never met me before, but I go, "Stop, don't do that, do this." Or, nah, they're not having me back,
Me and him got in the car afterwards and just looked at each other and went, "Fucking knackered." They'd been in there for an hour. It was like, "I'm knackered."
Yeah.
You know what? You need a person like that in a band though. You need someone you guys. I assume will feel this. There's nothing you can't say to each other. Something shit, and you've got to play it out.
And we are a band of equals in this band. There's no star person. We all
first thing you said to me, was no ego.
We all have such good qualities what work well together. You take one of us out of this band and you can hear something's missing.
Yeah.
And that's what I love about it. We're all on the same page. There's no one person going, "It's because of me," it's us as a group, and that's the main key why I think when we do perform live, it is so good because you can feel the energy together, the connection. What
Just
we have.
it's natural as well.
It is
It's not
very natural.
forced. That's what you can tell when we play live as well. It's not forced. It's not like
We enjoy
we do them
ourselves, we
two
love what
steps
we do.
there and then do a little dance here. It's
I get the sense you're quite
buzzing.
like a high energy, like in
Yeah.
terms of the when you perform group.
Yeah,
Is
it's
that right?
very, very high energy.
It's always a
It is.
calm before the storm.
there's just not really that much calm, no. It's just all the time.
So yeah, like what would you think you would say, like based on like the energy that you have, if you like were to meet a young band now that were like just starting out that you felt like didn't have that kind of connection, like what would you say to them about what has helped you in terms of the band energy? Do you know what I mean? Which
Don't
you've
be,
said
don't
is-
be afraid to speak up, and don't be afraid to show any ideas that you've got, because like I always said to these, I'm more like lyrical.
Yeah.
I've said to me, lyrics, you let me know what they are. There's no such thing as a bad lyric. It may just not fit that song. It can be utilised
Yeah, that's
later on down the line in another song.
Andy, that 1 week, mate. Like that's like me and him was just we had practice,
Yeah.
and then it was always me and him. Like we'd finish practice because you had a bird, didn't you? But
Yeah.
these two had birds, so they'd go back home. And me and him would be like, "Should we fucking stay out, have a drink?" And, like,
Write some lyrics.
yeah, but we went, you know, mate, he put like an instrumental on YouTube, and I was like, this bird tried it on with loads of us in this room. And,
This room.
back
in the day.
She just didn't get as far as she wanted.
Yeah, but like it was just like some of the lyrics, like I come up with like fucking 3 or 4 lines or something, and then it just was by the end, like within 10 minutes, it was a tune. Do you know what I mean? We was like,
I
all
just
we
need
to
an
do is-
idea to go off, and then my ADHD kicks in, and I'm like, got it.
I'd say as well for bands, guys, don't force it.
No.
If it doesn't work, it doesn't work.
Yeah.
Don't force, because
Leave
we
it, go back to it.
we see
another
bands
time,
on
yeah.
stage as well, and you can tell it's like I said, then I'll do this little fucking step here, and then I'll look like I'm jumping about here, but you can tell it's forced. You can tell when it's natural. You can
Yeah,
tell
so like
that.
natural stage presence.
Yeah,
is what you'd
yeah.
say, rather than like plan it out.
Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely.
That makes
definitely.
sense.
If you force it, it can become a bit cringy and a bit.
we don't
shouldn't
plan
be
the
there.
fucking
You've got to
thing.
feel it.
We've just not got a dance teacher. That's what it is.
Can't afford one, that's why I went on all over shit.
So in terms of your practices, like you were talking about, like you kind of share writing. Do you write in the room when you're practicing? Or
As well as
Both, yeah. And when
So
we
like
go
everywhere,
as
you
well.
bring stuff in as a group. Like,
Yeah,
I
yeah.
wrote this the other
So
day.
we've
like-
got a song, Johnny Rush, that like I'd had most of them lyrics written down a long time ago. For example, like I used to come in off a night out, and if I felt like influence, I'd be writing, and I've actually just like swerve work to finish a song. Like, truthfully, like it's been 7 o'clock in the morning. I've got 2 verses written. I've got ideas for another 2 verses. Getting picked up in half an hour. I'm not well, sir. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not too good today. But this was like 8 years ago. This.
Well, I
Like,
was going to say, we won't send this to you.
Dan, I say to him, like, I've got these lyrics, and you go, what was that again? I've got a chorus that I've written 3 years ago that will go with that, and then we've got a song.
He'd come in with lyrics he wrote 10 years ago, and I'd be like, oh yeah, before we met 4 years ago, I've got this chorus which fits him absolutely perfectly. It's a bit mad, like.
It is.
It's fun though because like there's other like what now? That's one of the other songs, but we'd just be pissing about in the practice room, and then like we didn't have lyrics, we'd just be jamming, and then it'd be like say what now there, and then it went from saying what now in that little gap. So by the end of practice, the fucking song was done. Yeah.
That's I find some of the best songs. I like the ones that just take like 20 minutes to write, and they just it's like just a spark to your head.
But
and
we
it's
do
just
jam
brilliant.
in practice, and like we just improv, and so I'll be like, slow that down, but there you go.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? How many times that happen? Or speed it up.
Or speed that riff up there. I've got something that'll go with that.
See,
I'll slow that
I
down.
can't write music, can't read music, but I can hear music.
Yeah.
Now, this is the only guy that can decipher my sounds.
Oh,
Because I'll go to the show.
Translate.
But I'm like, he can't make the noise on the drum kit. It's not available. Oh, that's him. I was like, you can't make them sound. But I'll go to bass Nathan there. I'll go like, boom, boom. I was like, what, like this? I'm like, exactly. I'm like, you only sheep box. Like, big lights shone down, payload along. Like, yes. And then he comes in with a riff. He's like, I've got these drum loops here now. And then he just escalates. But that's the natural chemistry that we have. I think that's what is a big key now.
So what about 1 week? Like, how was that created? Like, in terms of like in the room, how did you make that recent?
So that was done, like we were saying, it was me and Nathan.
We might not be able to tell a story because If
We don't
Jake's
want to.
bird
We don't want
listens
to drag. We don't want to drag other parties into this.
Yeah, alright, we won't cut that.
So, but basically, like, an issue was raised. We were faced with this not such a problem, but interesting scenario. I'm going to say, and he came up with an opening line like one slip, one fall, and then that's all I need. If I've got the subject in my head and an opening line, especially like I went off on one, and then I'd give it, yeah, that's good, but what about this for you?
That don't.
And then I'd be like, right, okay, we'll put that in, but we're going to have to change this. And then we just kind of experimented with it, and then within 15 minutes we had the main two verses. And
Mate, that's
What was the recording process like? So you guys have just released it as a new single this week, haven't you?
Yeah.
Oh, well, the recording pro, we did it in Warrington, we drove down for the first day. And I picked them all up because, well,
A taxi driver.
I'm the only one who can drive. He can, but
He's had 3 bands.
yeah. So I picked them up, and then I get to his, and he comes out and he gets in the car. Sammy, no, he's not slapped you, yeah. no, let's fucking go. Let's do. You get there, and
It's a normal day for us, by the way.
To be fair, he smashed out the drums. To be fair,
It's because it's the first thing we
But
did.
they had a good day one was supposed to be bass and
Bass and
drums.
drums, wasn't it?
Day
Yeah.
2 was guitars and vocals, but we had it done in
We did a
3.5
song a
hours.
day, yeah.
So you guys have finished your drums, you finished your bass, yeah? What, did you wrangle everybody else in, or did
We all
you...
went
We all went together.
We went-
Yeah, so we
sound,
just got
okay.
it smashed in. So we did 2 songs in 2 days, but then by the end of the first day we tried to do another one, and he just completely slacked.
We did the backing track and that, and then it was like, right, I'm fucking ready, me. I think we had we had the drums in 2 takes. I was like, that's fucking boss, use that, like, sound.
But he was hyped up on the drums doing something, and then he had to wait for the bass, he had to wait for the rhythm, the lead, the vocals to go
Didn't
in.
have
So
to
by
wait
this
for the
time,
bass,
he's
I think
holding
no
the
one
TV
takes.
right in the corner. Like that. And I'm going, right, we've got time left, let's utilise this time, we've got it, and just going, and I looked at him, and went,
Call it. Yeah.
I said, we're back tomorrow, man, start again fresh.
So does that mean, you mentioned there you did 2 singles, yeah?
The second one, I'm not happy with, and it needs
It needs tweaking.
And plus, since Danny's come in, and we've, in practice,
Because he's better on guitar than me.
right, so in practice,
Just have him on guitar instead.
we've improved a new, like, we've tweaked it in certain places, he's put his little stamp on it as well, so that, we're going to redo that. It'd just be a waste to send that one out now when it's trying to do its best. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's a lot better now than it is.
Yeah, it's good that you got that integrity with it. Which studio did you do it at?
Matchbox Productions.
No way.
So you guys already knew Matchbox Productions?
Well,
No, we didn't. He literally, he used to work with the kid, but he didn't know it was the lad who did it.
Yeah.
We got there and he's like, fucking hell, lad, you always said you wanted to do this, he's right
yeah, it's
there.
weird, because like when I used to work with him, like it was only some shitty office job, but like I used to sit like close to him. But like, you know, when you go out for ciggies and like music brings people together, so you're talking and that. And he was always saying like,
Quote that.
He does, doesn't it?
No, I get it.
So, like, he'd always be going like, oh, I've been to uni, done music, I want to open up my own studio and that. But like, you know, like when with you,
People say that.
yeah, you're just like, oh, fuck off.
And he's done
And
it.
then I turned up to fucking record a song. I was like,
You've done it!
yeah, you're living the dream.
Yeah, well, the dramatic like reverse of Nathan within an hour. Boom! To rock bottom.
Is this, for you guys, is this your first recording?
It was my first time in like a proper studio,
Yeah.
like proper setup. Like I enjoyed it. It made me. I said, "There, fucking hell, put me tea pocket in." Remember, you said the same. All it made was when I got home, I was like,
I don't want to work
in work
anymore.
the next day, my 9 to 5, and I was like, "This is fucking shit.
is not me
This
job,
is
this."
not for me."
I said to
No
him, we
chance.
had 2 days off. Got up in the morning, bang, off to the studio, doing something you absolutely love, creating music.
Yeah.
It's music what we believe in as well, and like. It
It's like
just
back down to earth, innit? Like,
yeah, but
like,
it just
fuck
puts
it.
you like it just elevates you in life, like the way you feel about yourself as well. It's so,
Yeah.
music's a brilliant thing, especially when you're creating your own, rather than just being
Express
like a
yourself,
cover
innit?
band. And you know,
It's a hell of a drug.
So is it all of your dreams for this to be full-time job?
Oh,
Like,
100%,
you're rich,
mate.
like-
100%.
I've always
You know what? I wouldn't even take being fucking. If I could just get by, I wouldn't even want to fucking. I mean, it'd be nice
Just
to have a
enough
mansion.
to have the money from your job.
It'd be nice to have a
That's-
mansion in the fucking hills and
Yeah,
a bit of pool and that. But if I could just get by doing it, then
Yeah.
I'd be happy, mate.
We're coming to these bands. These guys though is very different music for me as well. So it's nice. It's fucking.
You come from a different
It's like
background,
fucking.
haven't you?
It's expressive.
When
Like, it's loud.
When he first come down, it was only like the other month, and he messaged me and was like, "Oh, this new lad coming down. Like he's asked us needs to learn any certain chords now." And he said that, and I thought, "Oh fucking hell, I hope he's not shit." I come down and I went, "Oh, you've been playing for a while?" And he went, Yeah, well, I used to play in jazz bands doing 3-hour improv sets. And I was like, fucking sad. Guilty for me, son. Guilty for me.
Jake Holmes is another sneaky side now. And he picked up his rhythm. Basically, like, put one down, pick the other one up, wait, alright, crack on. Looks like I'm back here again.
It's good though, it's different though, and it's a bit more what I've been wanting to do for a while, because it's a bit more expressive and it's loud. It's got a certain amount of anger to it, which I enjoy as well.
Very loud.
And I feel like it's some of like the purest type of like music that you can make is something that
raw
that connects to something that's so angry at the same time as like
especially in this day and age of what's going on, and like the government basically absolutely fucking
like,
shagging everyone up their arse.
Tell them about Nala.
Oh yes, the tune we have now.
Well,
Public Enemy number 10. It's called
Public Enemy number 10. It's called Public Enemy.
NAH, we changed it to Public Enemy number 10. It's basically just about how fucking Boris is absolutely shafted everyone.
Go ahead.
It's an angry tune. We always end on it, and it's like smashing guitar.
Would you say you're a political man?
You can't be. Jake's more the political influence in it.
Okay.
You have any political stuff, are you?
Well, I'm into hating Tories.
That's poor as fuck, you know what I mean? Like, you don't want the fucking Tories running shit.
Well, that's what, like you said, then everyone poured. Our first gigs, like, the places we were playing, we were having to bring down, like, I would say everything. I mean, we were having to bring down our own PA, our own mix desk, our own speakers and everything. And we literally had to fucking beg, borrow and steal just to get all the equipment ready. Yeah. And then we fucking broke up.
We broke it, now I've got a fat bill.
That's a different story.
It's not though as well, because it's like getting to practice and stuff, like fitting it in with work. I mean, with me, like my work can finish at 8 o'clock at night sometimes, so it's sometimes hard for me. Like, as well as not driving, like this guy walks for miles, Nathan on bass will walk for miles to practice.
It is, that's what I would say for like bands up and coming and wanting to do it, like, you can't go into it thinking it's a walk in the park and a piss take. If you want to do it, it's fucking hard work.
It's
a lot of job.
It's a job. Well, exactly. It's a lot of commitment.
Like punctuation's like a fucking massive key in it, which is mad. Punctuation's like a massive key in it, which is mad.
That's the first thing you said to me. It was like, yeah, I'll fucking start a band, but it's commitment from day one. It's not like half-arse.
I want to be practicing at least twice a week. Yeah. Just to get it out. Do you know what I mean?
It's therapy as well for a lot of music. I found therapy in music. That's why I do writing.
100%. Like even just being in this band, it's got me through a lot of shit.
Oh, definitely. Like it's fucking saved me, to be honest.
Yeah, it does.
We've got 4 new brothers. You know what I mean? It's like fucking. We're not like. It sounds like daft, but like we are mates and that, but. Any fucking shit, don't matter what it is, it's just like Gizabel, I'm there, do you know what I mean? Any
goes
time.
beyond, it started as music, but it goes beyond the music now. But that's the thing that brings you together.
It's sort of like, you know, you play for a footy or a rugby team and you have that one in all in, and you have that close knit with the lads. Yeah. It's like that, but on a music level.
Yeah.
We always get naked in the changing room together as well.
Drink each other's piss and all that.
I'm always dropping that soap.
Would you say, so in terms of like, so we reached out to you guys and asked you if you wanted to be on, and you talk about how you guys are all have influences within the band. Is there one person that runs all of the social content and runs the management?
Jay. They don't trust any of these fuckers.
Well, considering like,
he doesn't know how to use a computer because he's from the 1700s.
Right?
He doesn't know how to use a computer.
I'm getting there though, QWERTY and all that. I'm 30s, I need to learn the QWERTY. But with me, like I've gone through 3 phones this year.
This fucking week.
This year, like I break my phones constantly.
Them two.
All the time.
They're fucking made
social's not my thing.
So we're in April now.
Yes.
Man, no, it does click.
All knackered. I'm not lying. Just for the record, I'm showing a bust up phone right now. Right, and see, that was fully charged and now it's
No one
dead.
can see it, you know.
This is trouble I have. I feel sorry for him because like we're on a Facebook group, but I can't get on Facebook because my phone's knackered. So he's got to go on the Facebook group, then translate it to me in text message. Now I'm back and forth with him, and it's
like a PA.
Yeah.
Manager PA.
And to be honest,
that sick guy.
it would either be him or him. Like, Danny's pretty new, but me and him can't be fucking trusted.
No, I don't think he can be trusted yet. I think to a certain level, anything that requires responsibilities in like organisation, it's got to be these two. It's got to be Jake or Nathan.
I'd trust Danny with the Instagram.
I just don't use social media, so yeah.
So what about the gigs in like the early days? Like, because you talked a bit outside about having relationship with venues where you play there once and they play you again. Like, I think a lot of bands feel like they'd be interested to know, like, especially when they're starting out, like how you get a relationship with a venue where they. Do you think it's just about?
The first proper live one we did was Vault St Helens, but that was all right because I'm mates with the lad who owns it, so he got us in there sound. Then the ones after that, it's more just it's who you know, and like you said, it's just going and chatting shit and being like. Yeah, hey, do you do live music? Yeah, we're in a band, yeah, fucking hell, get us on. Yeah, here's a video.
To be honest, if you treat people with mutual respect, like, you don't... So, for example, the last one at Wigan, there was a band on before us, and the lad on stage, he's got so much potential, but he was nervous. So, like, literally, when he was getting nervous and that, I was running up to him. I was running up to him going, come on!
And they crashed the car
Give it to me, come on! And he was, like, egging him on, like, do you know what I mean? I think if just... treat other bands the way you want them to treat you. Rather than it being a competition, just
enjoy each other's music, man.
Play music,
because we always enjoy people's music.
There's nothing worse than you go in and you see a band and it's like
potential.
They think they're the dogs and they're up
It was
their
that
own
gig that we
arse.
did in Liverpool and we showed up and all the other bands there that were none of them wanted to speak to
None of them wanted to speak. They come off after us, the other bands, or before us, and we're like, yeah, sing that, well done. Then
yeah,
nothing back off them, like looking down the nose and that. It's like.
Because you support quite a lot, so that would give me the inclination that you have quite good relationships with other bands.
Yeah, definitely. But like you just said,
it's not only that though; it's because we're hungry for it. So we've not got this like bravado. We're like, we're not supposed to know what. We're better than that.
Yeah.
We're literally
anywhere and to anyone.
I mean, we were just about to play a fucking Easter egg. You know what I mean? Like
for some new crowds to support.
Exactly.
That's your chance to sell to like a new crowd.
Exactly. We practice twice a fucking week for a reason. Like, and I'm not.
You want to
that the reason is the gigs. Like, if
it's the reason why I've got no ears, man.
If you're doing it that much though, what the fuck are you doing it for? If it's not to show people, do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
like,
that makes
fucking
sense.
get out and do it.
It's just about I think people get lost in what music is these days. You know what I mean? And I think people just need to realise that the music is just about having fun constantly.
Exactly.
It's about making you feel good and like
I've been through
related
periods
to it.
before I met these guys. I had a period where I didn't make any music for ages apart from just doing my acoustic stuff and singing and shit. And yeah, it's just fucking. You get lost in yourself, and if I'm honest, you get a bit depressed not fucking making music. Well, it's like you give an artist a book and say you can't draw, and they look
That's
at
exactly
it.
what it is. Yeah, that's good.
And that's what it is. Do you know what I mean? And I think it's nice being able to be with a bunch of people who aren't judgmental, who are lovely people. You can have a good time. Can we go and get a pint now? Is that all right?